What is up, everybody? If you remember last time, we were.
Why would DeVries betray her fellow agents like that? The retort. What is it this time?
Okay, I'm going to start my game where I left off. So if you remember last time, we were on that one like trading colony thing. We are going to leave there, go to the new planet.
As determined, you're listening to Grand Plan Wireless. For
That's some
transpiring
interesting
events,
looking ground.
philosophical profundities,
Latest contraband came in.
insight into the future.
Look like quite the haul.
I'm not gonna look at that because I mean this game is beautiful. But damn, this is so much fucking better. I restarted since last time, obviously, and you know, damn, looks good. But I will be.
Fellow Ascendants, it is not hyperbole to state.
Oh, absolutely. Let's go, Niles. We're gonna go to the new planet and leave this stupid place. I don't know what else to say. But yeah, let's just get on to it, and I will be muting my mic again this time because I don't want to be annoying. And if you have any comments that you want to put, I will probably have to read them after stream because honestly, I don't really feel like having something popped up on my phone right now, and I'm just... Oh my god, wait. The rocket boots look dope. I mean, I get that they're just at the feet, but still. Huh, let's get to it.
Can't say I'm thrilled about aiding an Arbiter, especially considering he ain't... Anyhow, was there something you needed, Commander?
Whoa, didn't realize we were landing so close to the action.
We got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
We have an oil leak.
The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive 15 minutes early to avoid missing their tram. Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
Wow, this station's sure gone to scrap since last I stepped about. Don't think we'll be hitching a ride anywhere quick.
Attention, passenger. You are running 21,027.5 hours late to your tram. Please be mindful of your departure in the future. Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden.
Interesting fact. If you touch a rift, it immediately kills you. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And yes, I'm fully aware that nobody could have ever gathered that from the fact that I touched the rift and immediately got gobbled up. I also got an achievement for it, so that's pretty fucking great. Love that for me.
Didn't realize we were landing so close to the action.
They got bases down there. If one of them got hit, then that strike will be the first of many.
Attention, passenger. You are running 21,000. Thank you for picking up your personal belongings. We must all work together to keep Golden Bridge beautiful. Your patience is commendable, passenger.
The station must have really been something before the war made its home here. If things escalate, might never be something again.
Stay vigilant. Report any suspicious activity to your nearest station warden. The plan can wait. Our lines will not. Good subjects arrive minutes early to avoid missing their tram.
That must be Matriarch's Mercy. Sure think a lot of their royal family, don't they?
Your patience is commendable, passenger. Please continue waiting quietly until the next tram arrives.
Looks like folks holed up here after the fighting started. Guess not everybody was eager to take sides.
We got an appointment to keep at Matriarch's Mercy. Let's just hope we don't get shelled too.
Contemplative calculation. The upper hall is for somber and endless speculation.
Armed and ready. Raring to go.
This seems to be a mining colony type planet. Just from the amount of crystal structures that are everywhere. I'm not very vigilant towards the ground.
Ready to waste it. On your command. I'm the one you got a distraction for you.
And I guess here are the Marauders. Yeah. Kind of unfortunate. And, I will actually come to and, like, speak every once in a while. Eye patch. Ooh. That's important. But, as I was saying, I'll come back through, unmute, and talk every once in a while. It's just, for the most part, I'm not gonna talk throughout this session. Because I don't want to be annoying, as I mentioned at the start, and in the prior video, and, you know, ADHD is making me fucking bleh. Unpleasant. I'm sorry. I'll do better, I promise. Apparently do not even dip your toes in that shit.
Your insides are leaking outside, Commander.
Medical pack, out! Here come the troublemakers.
Ready to take your heat off, Commander. Just say when.
Error. Navigation systems offline. Unable to locate Greetings. This unit is unable to fulfill its programming. Are you able to assist this unit in its assignment? This unit is unable to execute its programming due to tampering. This unit is now being used as a target. This unit must return to Matriarch's Mercy to dispense medical care in order to fulfill navigation systems re-initializing. Processing optimal path toward Matriarch's Mercy. Return sequence will be initiated once path is... This unit cannot... Thank you.
Who there? Adrenatine. Commander, watch your vitals.
I can't believe we have to record this. Were the written orders really not enough? Fully damn scrappers. Listen up, you, hard-working scrappers! Anti-Choice needs you to bring scrap. Bring whole armloads to drop location 14C. 14C! You bring scrap, we give Adrena time. Very simple. Special, bring us an order targeting system. Get lots of Adrena time. And remember, if any scrapper attacks us again, no Adrena time for anyone. 14C, scrap. Adrena time, no fighting, no violence. That's all. Hopefully even your rotting gray matter can comprehend this.
What's kind of fucked up about all that is marauders are, well, scrappers, I guess, in this case. They're basically just violent drug addicts that no longer have reasoning, really, from what I understand. Or at least that was the way that it was brought up in the last game, is that they had no more control over themselves. It was purely just an addiction to this drug.
Got a distraction for you. I'm the one you need to worry about.
Somebody help us! Anybody, please! Finally, some help. We desperate. My family and I. We was making our way to the mercy camp for us refugees. We were set upon. My wife, my son were injured. Can't move them by myself. I had to leave them just past this tunnel so as I could go for help. But being alone is even more risky. Please help us. I don't... Very, by my guess, she was bit on the thigh, high, like, can see bone. Or maybe white means infected? She's screaming all the time when she's awake. Then, hurry, please. We must hurry. Thank you.
Yeah, that dude was not very intelligent with that. I'm not sure this is a burst rifle. Unless it means burst, like, something else. We gotta kill a lot of dumb teeth, we'll take their stuff. It's hard sometimes to talk about my... That dude kind of gave himself away whenever he said, or maybe what means infection. He also wasn't really acting like a normal person. Just like in the reference of the game, he was not acting, right? He kept his story straight, though. Wife and son. Oh, that's awful. I will kill every marauder on this godforsaken rock.
Stranger, the Order bids you welcome. In light of the recent attack on Auntie's Choice, you may want to make haste to Matriarch's Mercy.
So it was one of our bases that got hit. Well, I'm gonna be sick.
I can't rightly say, and that is rather concerning in its own right. It seems yes, this was an active war zone until recently, and now seems like it may be so again. Not quite certain why the attack was launched, but that is not under my purview. I'd surmise that when Auntie's Choice realized they couldn't get through our defensive measures, they wisely chose the path of diplomacy. Seems I was mistaken.
Well, it weren't our artillery that made that strike. I can tell you that much.
They must have done something to provoke an attack, which is why your safest path now is the one that the Order controls everything south of this point, but the rest is beset with various dangers. Zealots, scavengers, creatures, and corporatists. Well, not certain about that last one anymore after the attack. The creatures are of the genus Varachnid. They are large enough to kill a full... They're both unstable and violent. Auntie's forces call them scrappers, and uses them for just that, gathering scrap materials. Excessive abuse of stimulants has made them severely unbalanced and prone to violence. They've also been known to pose as refugees, to lure their victims into ambushes. There are several camps of them northwest of here. I'd strongly advise keeping your distance. Cultists, mad to the last one. I believe they worship the rifts or some such. People will turn to anything to ease their discomfort. May all our efforts add to the... Was there some other matter of import you wish to discuss? The presiding bishop sent you. Then I'd advise making...
May all your endeavors elicit expected results.
I don't see anything else coming. Was it just the one?
Was bad enough. Where in the void? Look, I know.
Anyway, sure.
Tomorrow's favorite snack is available today from the order of the assistant.
Refugees, looks like. And after that strike, there'll only be more at the gates.
Another refugee? Oh, just a moment. Allowing anyone into Matriarch's Mercy unprocessed will upset the precarious ratio of refugees to aid. We should have an opportunity for placement in approximately 7.85 days, presuming no unforeseen alterations. Oh, no, we can't allow that. You'd best go and see our doctor at one. Welcome to rule number 1, no crowding. Rule number 2, you need...
Do you believe Arcadia shall ever return to how it was?
And then we solve for the... apologies. Just catching up on a research assignment. Oh, doesn't everyone have that memorized? It's 1.77245385. I see you were making a jest. Typically, no. And it has been somewhat challenging focusing my concentration. The abbot felt a scientician operating in a conspicuous spot in the thoroughfare might be useful, and to show how the Crabble patties are made, as it were. That is, if the meat preparation involved a 90-step rate formula and a conflux of polynomial equations. I am also on hand to answer queries by providing data supporting our actions. Though perhaps due to my central location, 89.74% of the time, I am simply asked for directions. I am sure they bear any inconveniences with grace and dignity. I mean, the statistical jump correlated to residents within Matriarch's Mercy has some pretty compelling numbers. According to data, life inside shows a notable uptick in key relevant quality of life factors: longevity, access to medicine, potable water. Life outside sees increased risk of starvation, inclement weather, and hostile xenofauna. Yes, by quite a healthy statistical margin, yes. We nurture the body while we minister to the mind. We organize, we adapt. We have diverted internal resources to better meet demand in key areas. And I'm pleased to say that's led to a statistically significant 2.7% increase in refugee satisfaction. But if my date then back...
How long are we meant to stay here?
Ask the order. I'm not in the prediction business.
Broke mine. I banged him up real good for you, didn't I?
The void you did. Barely connected. You're thinking of 2-3 scraps ago.
You used at least 2 words I ain't sure I know. And I already forgot the question.
You ought to talk to Boss Tilda. She's the...
Doesn't like to look at us when we're all banged up. Said my face turned her off Borsloaf.
Anyhow, head down the hill along the...
Oh.
Ow!
happened to this place? Lol. Matriarch's Mercy is no
We're
safer
not
than the
going
trenches.
anywhere!
Hmm. Except for the fact that you ain't yelling and trying to eat me. I'd have pegged you as some sort of prosperous scrapper by the rough look you got about you. You do got a certain feral look in your eye, though. Okay. I give up. May Huffstutler, formerly Auntie's Choice, Department of Invasive Marketing. Now, the voice of the displaced. That's what those in the Order call me, leastways. An unofficial sobriquet, likely meant as a petulant slight. On account I object. Louder. More often than the rest. Those of us ended up here have very little except needs. I turn those into demands for reasons of clarity and import. Though, admittedly, it's a difficult way to make friends. The Order's not exactly fond of me. Rabble-rousing doesn't align with their vision of happy as I am to make your vexing. Not to screw their predictions. Chance of life-threatening peril, not what I would call. I honestly don't give. I couldn't get anywhere with it. Thanks, stranger. You can find Agarwal.
Where do we go now? Another
Ruth
refugee
Bassar
camp?
is the... Apologies, outsider. As a vicar, I am usually tasked with guiding non-order. Lately, the abbot has tasked me. You are, of course, free to stay to be enlightened by my lecture, but I don't need an abacus to predict your path lies elsewhere. Well, if it's in the displaced's best interests, I imagine... Oh, yes. Though I must admit, some looked quite startled when I spoke on our schism with the Protectorate earlier. In retrospect, I may have started to yell in my enthusiasm. Suppose I, more than any other member of the Order here, connect with non-scienticians. I've begun daily lectures, including practical advice on efficiently planning their days. I frequently launch into extended orations on everyone's favorite topic, math, and meticulously expatiate. As I'm sure you've read in recent dissertations doing the rounds, education, I am single-handedly making a difference here. If you've enjoyed my peroration, make
By the law. Oh, thank the architect you're finally here. I've scarcely breathed while hoping you'd come. I am in desperate need of your... True, but the Order's predictions know you better than you know yourself. Recently, I had a rare opportunity to ask the Seer for guidance. He told me that... I feared the prediction was a fluke, but here you are. A dashing outsider standing before me. Forgive me. Where to begin? I am but a humble general practitioner. What I really need are specialists, and the Seer predicted an outs. You also strike me as someone on the go. The Seer gave me a datapad with explicit instructions that I not read it. For my intervention could only throw probability in. Now, take the datapad, with my thanks. Thanks to you, our automechanical doctor has... Take this. On behalf of the Order and the displaced. Now, will there be anything else? How can I be of service? As a doctor, we don't have enough beds or private quarters to separate people, so, of course, the Order keeps us well supplied with... Yes, I can treat sick. Since you asked, you can run this... Just don't shake the man's hand. He has a habit of coughing into his palm when he covers it at all. You're right.
You have a very non-scholarly look about you.
Ah, I pleasantly anticipated this exact moment. My personalized Order prediction and weekly prognostics report both mentioned encountering an unforeseen factor about now. I suppose that designation doesn't wholly apply to you, though, does it? Predicting future events is an imprecise science. Currently, that is. Well, then. I read that you'd have questions about our predictive methods, correct? We utilize a mix of proprietary research methods to gather as complete a data set as possible, and advanced calculations using well-honed models to effectuate it. None of us predict events with complete accuracy or absolute detail. We'd need to solve the universal equation to do that. Fortunately, we're all working very hard on that problem. The Department of Predictive Analysis provide weekly prognostics reports and personalized Order predictions to help steer our followers' paths. More what to watch out for, advisement on adhering to the plan, forecasts of the Department of Predictive Analysis is mainly populated after years of study. Some can predict events a few seconds or minutes into the future with reasonable precision. Others can estimate with up to 71.1% accuracy several months out. Of course, predictions have grown more difficult with the loss of the archive, but I am not to speak of that with an out. The former are generalized forecasts for groups or settlements. The latter are more specialized to individuals and take far more time to calculate. Usually some are handled by one of the more senior seers in a region, but with Seer Wiley's days taken up advising the abbots and other things, this responsibility falls to me. Regrettably, I have built up a bit of a sizable backlog. I foresee you have...
Ah, you must be the, Earth Directorate agent I was told to expect. Your punctuality is commendable. Allow me to welcome you to Golden Ridge. I'm afraid I've no refreshments available, but can I interest you in a customary debate over decidability?
If I may interject, High Scholar, don't you agree our time would be better utilized on more relevant discourse?
Seer Wiley's right, as always. Obviously, we've all more important things to do than to stand around trifling with truth tables. Perhaps later then. The presiding bishop sent word of your imminent arrival. However, pursuant to our normal standards of compartmentalization, she was scant on the details of your mission. That said, I've been instructed to assist you however I can. So, tell me, what Victor? Oh, yes, Archivist Clemens. Quite the mind. Such encyclopedic
Victor Clemens, some kind of radical. What an absurd notion.
I must agree with my seer. I once watched Victor shed copious tears over a damaged datapad. It's difficult to imagine him and that may well be true. But our standard of proof within the Order is not normally met by hearsay alone. Victor's currently supervising highly experimental research at one of our labs to the northwest, the Enray Range, beyond the invaders' front lines. Unfortunately, you'll need to go through the decommissioned
What business is it of yours?
Let's not be unfriendly. The agent's only curious. Obviously, Victor's work has something to do with Enrays, but beyond that, I haven't a clue. More of that pesky compartmentalization, I'm afraid. Besides the highly caustic Serenium River and the Mantisaurs, we've also received reports of mad cultists in the area. It does make me wonder why Victor decided to stay. Indeed, they began showing up with their inane theories prior to the invasion. The first sign of dysfunction in the Protectorate. Always starts small, doesn't it? Loath as I am to admit it, there may be some merit to your worries over a conspiracy within the Order, whether Victor is involved or not. As my predecessor would remind me, denying unpleasant facts is not good science. I would be remiss if I failed to support an investigation. No doubt you heard of the recent attack launched on that Anti's Choice base, Outpost Opportunity. It came from one of our facilities, the Zeranium Manufactory. But that facility is intended for research, not military action. I hate thinking an Order member responsible, but given the precision of the attack, it does suggest traitors in our midst. It would undoubtedly benefit...
Respectfully, Scholar, given current tensions, should we really be trusting such a delicate task to this stranger? Would an internal review of our ranks not be more appropriate? Earth Directorate Agent is just a title. I'd seek to know who you are beyond that bit of headline.
I don't dispute the need for discretion, my friend, but the presiding bishop made the determination to send the agent to us. It's best we trust her calculations. Moreover, our situation is growing increasingly dire. I can't overstate my fears concerning this most recent attack ending the ceasefire and reigniting the war in Golden Ridge. One more thing. Your investigation into the traitors takes precedence, but if you could also render aid at Outpost Opportunity on our behalf, such a gesture might preserve the peace. Most assuredly not. It would eliminate the entire point of the ceasefire. Please convey that fact to... I knew I could rely upon you. Ruth wouldn't have sent you otherwise. Here, take this writ of investigative inquiry. It'll grant you access to the manufactory. Seer Wiley and I will conduct our own inquest into these traitors you've mentioned erstwhile. We can compare notes. No updates on my side of things. Anything I can do to assist you? Yes, what have you done?
Please, not so close. I'm aggregating vital, time-sensitive data, and your perpetual motion is...
We need to help the folk at Opportunity, Commander. Void the abbot. He's more concerned with
1,068.5 pardons, but my attention is presently 99.8. Well, if the Archivist said so, as the assigned provisioner, I am the overwhelming majority of my time is you may not have noticed, but the refugees do not want for food or medicine. With the great disruption that has occurred to their lives, one could hardly blame them. That they are fed and remain healthy is sufficient for me. The Order of the Ascendant is dedicated to the ascension of humanity. Our ultimate goal may not be reached in our lifetime. If I can help others appreciate, yes, you may.
Anyway, sure, always.
Don't tell me you're one of those.
I remember this place before the war. Functioning trabeculars. Peaceful silence.
I can't recall the last.
Looks like a fight.
Things take time, Commander.
practicing some battlefield?
To inform you, Zeranium Manufactory 7 is presently under lockdown. Unauthorized entry is barred due to contrivance malfunction, laboratory mishap, and/or miscellaneous unspeakable dangers.
Please call again at a more convenient time.
Hello? Someone there? Yes? Did the missive not play, or was it garbled in some way? Are you somehow struggling with Zeranium Manufactory 7 presently and for an indeterminate time is in lockdown? That means no external transit. How do I know you're not one of their number? An advanced party sent to cajole me into swinging free open the gate. What our consumerist rivals lack in it. Wait, you have a writ? From the abbot? But we don't have any means of... yes, they said they have a... yes, sir.
This is Factor Métaguier. Am I to understand you have orders from the abbot? Quite convenient for you. I have no way of verifying without allowing you entry. Very well. Come inside and we'll see this sorted. Building on the left.
Yes, right over here. So, the abbot deigned to send someone whilst we're contending with all manner of emergencies, did he? Wait, is that an Auntie's Choice enhanced soldier with you? Oh, I see what this is. Stay back. We have no desire to escalate things further. Don't do something you'll regret.
We want answers, not a fight. And if indeed there's any retribution to be had, it won't be by my hand. Tell him.
All within the Order are equal parts of the equation. It is functionally useless to imply greater influence. Sometimes I cannot fathom what goes through the Abbot's mind, but your papers do seem to be legitimate. I will unlock the elevator so you can speak with Proctor Svoboda below. I'll send word you're en route, but fair warning, I
like
cannot
that
predict
the
what
order
reception
has
you will
like
receive.
mathematical
I
names
expect your
for their
behavior
people.
will remain
That's cool.
impeccable. As soon as I've seen to securing the facility, I'll be along straight away. Yes, the source of the explosion was unmistakably Zeranium. The recent attack may have originated from this facility, but one of our transport pods filled with Zeranium was diverted toward, or more specifically, though functionally correct, I assure you. The transport pods are fired into space, where they are collected for redistribution. To date, no one has ever misused them for this purpose, despite the explosive nature of the material. Fortunately, we have potentially identified the culprit, and we have managed to corner the apparent perpetrator down below, which would be a good thing if they had not, somehow... See, your supposition, although grammatically dubious, is statistically correct. It is an error I will guard against making further. Our suspect, one Initiate Alva, previously supervised launch controls. Though steadfastly maintaining her innocence, she has also barricaded herself in the operations control room below. A move not likely to allay anyone's suspicions. An understandable... I admit I'm to a reasonable degree pleased you were on hand to corroborate
It evidently originated here. Transport. May all your theories
Hello,
prove true.
layperson.
This unit beautifully acknowledges your presence.
What are you doing up here? How did you get past the gate? Forgive me. All this business with the lockdown puts one on edge. Everything appeared routine at the time. We launch transport pods into space regularly. They get collected. The Zeranium we refine here is used for power. It wasn't until we heard the explosion that anyone knew anything out of the ordinary had happened. I ran a systems audit on the launch sequence afterwards. Just finished constructing a report on my findings, actually, if you'd like to hear it. Anomalous event caused by unknown factors. Transport pod M7, containing a full hold of refined Zeranium, bound for orbital platform Z9, received a priority reroute command. Latitude and longitude coordinates corresponded to the Antes Choice facility known as Outpost Opportunity. Altitude, however, matched 1,000 meters below sea level. Terminal input functions down below in operations. The low-ranking scientist who launched the pod is inside. Regrettably, that is all I know. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Okay.
Ain't sure what's more concerning. The possibility that the Order had... Tell you one thing, though. Taking out one person is a damn sight easier than fighting an entire...
I guess that's true. I keep stealing shit accidentally. I am a thief.
Proctor's a low-functioning functionary at best. I mean, just look at this mess.
Also, I can't wait to go back and play through Avowed now, because, these are both made by the same... Whoa. Trippy.
Initiate Alva, stand
Person,
down.
I think, right?
Relinquish control of this facility immediately. Oh, my dear Proctor, you can't believe a low-level drudge like me is responsible for any of this. You'd have us all believe you seized control to demonstrate your innocence. Wait, is this being broadcast? I have no idea how this audio doodad works. You're the one in charge here, Proctor Svoboda. Are you sure you didn't do something? I demand your unconditional surrender at... Hello, Proctor? I'm pushing buttons over here now. Did I disconnect you somehow?
I feel...
Emergency detoxification initiated. What's her name took over.
Yeah.
Things have been a mite haywire.
Ah, yes, of course. Next on my list of lowest probability events, strangers sent by the Abbot, gallivanting about amidst a lockdown. If we'd been able to communicate beyond our walls, might have saved you a trip. As I can successfully report, we have identified the responsible party. I oversee this manufactory and all personnel, including those here under false pretenses. Apparently like this, Initiate Alva. It's plainly obvious what her story is. A spy or turncoat, no doubt. A sleeper agent from one of those secret enemy programs you're always hearing about. Within a beat of us hearing of the attack, Alva seized command of the system and locked herself in the control center. She then forcefully repelled several attempts to extricate her. 2 are dead already. Why, she could destroy this entire place at any moment from in there. Whatever for. We've all... I suppose some limited nosing about before dispatching her wouldn't hurt. Presuming I'll be in my office.
Apologies, but an automechanical's work is never concluded.
Guns? Nope. How much money do I have total? Not a lot. Actually, a frightening low quantity of money right now. Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer too. I'm half crazy over my love of you. Wait, can I not? Oh, never mind. That's already on there.
We're still in lockdown, so failed to.
I had not noticed that the essence of ethanol was one of the beverages. Was that just Everclear?
Slavering when it attacked. How much viscous fluid would you estimate was involved?
I don't know anything about the fluid's volume. Thing attacked. I shot it. There's goo all over the spot it emerged. Measure that, maybe.
Two exemplars, dead as Pythagoras.
Of course she's hiding something. You think those two exemplars just fell
Factor said head on in.
They're hardly prone to involuntary self-injury.
You're disproving your own substantiation. Your actions prove otherwise, I contend.
Oh, hello. And who are you, dear? You're what? Some maverick for hire? Oh, no, I can see it now. Earth Directorate, yes? Like Commander Zane and that rascal Buddy. And who is that you brought with you? A friend? Ah, an Auntie's Choice grafted soldier. You poor dear. And someone else. Another Earth Directorate agent, I see. Seems sad.
Is she talking about me?
All this for me. Fear I hardly deserve such attention. This entire business is just a terrible misunderstanding. Oh, believe you me, I am thoroughly unaware how anyone would think me capable of all this. Yes, that was terrible. I feel awful. Though technically speaking, they did kill each other. I didn't mean that to happen. They came at me, weapons drawn. My own training just took over. You see, years ago, I attended an introductory course at the Physical Education Center. And, dear me, I wish I did, but actually, there may be a way you could gain answers here. The firing why, yes, I could unseal access to the records repository for you, and I'd be right grateful if you'd have a look. I swear I'm completely innocent of this heinous act they're accusing me of. If you need to hear me say it, surely. I promise. Appreciate your help, dear. May the plan favor us against long odds.
I'm willing to give this person the benefit of the doubt. If they try to kill me, though, well, they're gonna get the 43 bullets in the head treatment. Oh. Though the smell seems curious. But the logs were expunged, which leads me to believe that something's wrong.
Our Earth Directorate friend.
Well, hello.
Hello. I've been conversing with
Yes, they witnessed me rather discomposed, I fear. Visions of Auntie's Choice reprisal clouded my thoughts at the time.
The Factor is less accusatory in his questioning than certain others, which I respect. Good manners cost nothing, I always say.
Troops now guard the entrance above. Our safety addressed, I have turned my attention to the cause of our... Do not let my position fool you. All within the Order are scienticians, and hence we seek the truth of any hypothesis based on evidence. The Proctor's accusation is no different. A recent security audit brought up several curious messages meant for an unknown party, sent from a terminal somewhere on the premises. We were unable to track down the whereabouts of this mystery terminal, but one message contained certain oblique references to placing blame. Nothing conclusive, yet enough to give me pause.
You examined the launch records, yes? Did you find anything, dear? I'd say they've obviously been altered, dear. Fancy that odor you detected, a sign of chemicals used to effect the falsification. Ah, but listen to me. What do I know about this sort of thing? I know I've watched too many Aetherwave serials. Suppose they fuel my fervent imagination. But still, even the most junior scientist knows the best explanation is one requiring the fewest assumptions. Ergo, I set the correct coordinates. Someone overrode them. There should be ample time for regret later, dear. For now, I'll admit the armchair investigator in me wonders about Proctor Svoboda. Someone may be pulling her strings, perhaps. That's what investigators like you say, isn't it? Now, what you uncovered appears a Zeranium leak occurred moments after the launch. I imagine it may have been used. The overriding of the coordinates also deserves a look. Don't you think? I expect the Zeranium leak stemmed from alterations to the control boards and refinement logistics.
I can speak to the coordinate. All commands are routed through the hub in central processing. If one meant to...
All right. There.
I'll stay here and play for more time. If the Proctor sends anyone, I'll say I'm close to convincing you to...
Inform us when you've investigated the two leads.
Alva's been here for how many years? I never noticed her. Just blended in with the scenery somehow.
I will change these planets and this system for the better.
Svoboda sure has it out for that initiate. Guess I would too if Alva had killed a bunch of my colleagues.
Yeah, you see, I noticed that whenever, oh, what's her name? DeVries. That's what it is. He is very pissed about DeVries.
You know, I imagine the perpetrators becoming pretty nervous right about now.
Frankly, get gone.
Coming your way! Lay low, Commander! Back forward!
Get the order and I'll take care of it, Commander. Over here! 3 hole in the head! Come at me!
Recharging as fast as I can, Commander!
I cannot tell if this person is being truthful about, you know, Alva. I can't tell if she's being truthful or not. I don't see a reason for her to lie, but she is also really taunting everybody. Even me. Which leads me to believe that there might be something wrong.
Thank you kindly. I am decidedly in your debt. Anything you need? Anything Of course. I am now able to breathe easy and respond freely. Strange question, but yes, all commands pass through the hub here. Through that wire. Well, in my professional opinion, based on the sloppy state it was left in, I'd say they either barely knew what they were doing or were works in operations, right? Always on about her stories. Wish I had time to watch serials and read all day. I was in my cot doing advanced equations after the door was creaky to open. I should have known it would lodge in place when it closed, but I was well, careful on your way out. Try not to be liquefied and subsequently devoured.
Vector's been in there a while now.
May all your theories prove true.
I'm gonna talk with her ever so quickly and say, hey, I checked this out and it seems
Inform
like you
us
did
when
it.
you've investigated the two leads.
Never mind. I lied.
Investigator.
Investigator.
May circumstances proceed toward intended results.
You'd think if she were responsible for the attack, she'd have happily thrown it in my face. This initiate. Can't quite put my finger on it, but something's off. Like she's playing games.
Yeah,
I can't say
right?
I trust the Proctor any better. Hopefully a bit of investigating will clear things up for us.
The
Once we find the
Proctor seems
perpetrator,
very
we can
quick
be sure
to
head
say
off
that
any
we
further
need to
attacks
kill
on
her.
Auntie's choice.
And the initiate, Alva, seems like she's kind of taunting her, and she also seems like she definitely does know what she's doing. Which...
Ah, yes. I'd been hoping an empiricist or assessor would amble by, but you appear reasonably apt. Oh, what else will this higgledy-pig... Might I entreat you to act in such a capacity? The control board... Oh. Well, we developed a pharmaceutical primer that, technically it poisons you a little, but also heals you quite effectively. Tremendous. May deliberate endeavors beget expected results.
Do I need to... How do I shut it off? Nice poisoning. I'm gonna bet that those candy cigs I just picked up are actual cigs. Just they taste like candy. And thank goodness I have like 4% of my fucking shield left.
You're back. Zeranium overflow venting has returned to a non-haywire. With the leak abated, I am fully... Now that you mention it, yeah, I must admit I have... not much. Keeps to herself mostly. Or that is entire. This card will allow you into our humble little... the pharmaceutical primer I meant. With the leak abated? You mean just after the attack occurred? I was in a state... I am...
Sorry, I had to sneeze. Holy shit. I got that shit off so quick. I'm gonna bet you didn't even hear it. Oh gosh, I wasn't that quick. And I have yet to have a viewer yet.
May all
Lovely.
your endeavors add to the equation.
Oh, hello, dear. Why, we were just...
Or specifically, potential implications for a multitude of troubling scenarios, based on probable results of your investigation, downstream outcomes, and such and the like.
You know how the Order is. Always calculating something. But please, tell us what you discovered.
That you found evidence that the coordinates were rerouted is definitely something. Would be an odd step for Alva here to take, except perhaps to throw blame elsewhere.
I admit I had the knowledge to cause the leak, but not the authorization. And yes, why would I reroute coordinate commands away from here? I wholeheartedly agree, but her incompetence hardly absolves her. I'm sufficiently certain our proctor is conspiring with an outside party, so I'm coming out now. She's going to tell me who she's working with. Then I'm going to kill her.
Wait a bit. You're going to what? Our investigation, it's unfinished. And you...
Oh, I see you two thought you were proving my innocence. No, you were helping identify my target. I'd advise you, dears, to help or stay out of my way. Proctor Svoboda needs to pay for her act.
Her possible involvement notwithstanding, Constance Svoboda is an Order Proctor, and I cannot abide her cold-blooded murder. You are far more capable than some back manufactory button pusher.
I am a dedicated agent of the Order, but no, dear. My name is not Miriam Alva. I am Marisol Delgado, formerly of the Department of Preemptive Causal Redirection.
That group was just a story to scare novice scienticians. Next, you're going to be telling me you're... Wait. It is you, isn't it? The one that...
Marisol's fine, thank you, dear. I arrived decades ago to lie low after a difficult assignment. More than that, I have nothing to speak on at present.
The rumors about your department. They said anyone who might delay the equation being solved disappeared. If there are any hints of truth to that, I find it severely at odds with Order tenets for balancing efficiency with humanity.
This is hardly the time for a history lesson or debate, I'm afraid. Perhaps you shouldn't. My earlier endeavors were often disconcerting. But the truth remains. Whatever is happening here, I'm not involved.
That you are who you are, and are standing right, and have been here for years. It's all much to digest. I suspect your methods are not my own, nor the Order's, as I know it. And I fear your intentions for Proctor Svoboda. I cannot be party to this, but neither shall I stand in your way.
A wise calculation, my friend. Good thing you showed up when you did. You saved me from having to kill everyone here. Not that I was relishing the idea. Svoboda has much to answer for.
What's this? What are you doing here? Come to surrender, I take it?
After decades keeping this identity, your inexpert blundering has rendered it obsolete. I am Marisol Delgado, former head intercessor of the Order. This would be an ideal time to confess everything. Before you die.
You can't possibly be party to all this. Not with her vast misdeeds so readily apparent.
Our investigator has definitively determined my innocence following a thorough investigation. I appreciate your practicality. Enough, traitor. You made your play. You lost. No more deception. No more lies. Time to pay what is due.
No, wait,
What? Why?
Thus concludes a thoroughly distasteful business. What a nice and thoughtful thing to say, dear. Best search her office. Someone clearly was pulling her strings.
Would have been nice to perform that search before there was a corpse in the room, but beggars and choosers.
I'm gonna check out this new rifle. Ooh, absolutely. I really don't care that it has a plasma barrel. This is cool. Ooh, that's a nice fucking sight. Much better than... That is the exact same fucking sight. What do you mean? Am I missing something? It's like literally
Gotta keep
basically
moving,
the exact
Commander.
same fucking thing.
The terminal unsealed the effluvium repository. That's traditionally off limits. Ideal spot to hide something. We should take a look.
Probably gonna need my little shield thingy. Because if I remember correctly, effluvium is the name for the gaseous state of whatever the fuck the Z is. Xynarium.
This space used to be brimming with runoff chemical sludge. It's been renovated.
Wow. Who needs one of these?
I see. Another terminal. Go ahead. You should have the honors.
This is my anti-person, Ray. Marisol, if you try any bullshit, I will kill you so fucking fast. You murdered somebody in front of me, and I was expecting you to, you know, not do that. I was expecting us to get answers first. De Vries?
The Proctor's efforts appear part of a larger scheme. Ah, of course. I should have assumed you had a greater purpose here. I have some unfinished business I need to get back to. I could use help from an operator. I propose a strategic partnership. You help me, I help you. What do you say? Good, good. It's a little crowded here, though, isn't it?
Inez.
Supposing that means no joyrides and no scratching the paint? I can manage that.
Excellent.
Wait, do you have anything to say, actually?
Abbott Newell sent you to my manufactory to lower tensions with Auntie's choice, I take it. Have you tried talking with them directly? Well, sometimes that level of directness is... The Order has been made out to be in the wrong here. It would be a shame for hostilities to reignite before we find out who's responsible. Do you now? Sometimes, with purpose. Don't you as well? Do you draw some moral... When all is said and done,
Are those in your ledger any less dead than mine? Had a sense you felt that way. We'll see if situations force that to change. Some were... may all...
I like her so far, though. Also, I just have to say it. Love the fact that I got a fucking old person on the team. Or, well, older person. Oh, and she has one of those pistols. That's actually fucking cool. We are a squad and a half. Show cinematic deaths, of course. Is there no way to get rid of companion helmets? I guess okay, as much as I love the fact that I, you know, go in no helmet for a minute, it makes... oh. Yay. Love that.
I realize you didn't receive the most welcome of receptions here.
I understood then and I understand now.
Regardless, I recognize you've done right by us here today, and I appreciate your efforts.
Of course. What am I gonna do? Leave y'all to die? Leave y'all at the hands, at the mercy of a psychotic person. We'll just say that. I don't stand for it. Ow. Actually, I pulled my fucking hair. About the size of a toss ball. That's fun.
It was impossible to decrease. Caught in a catalyst, leading to combustion. Stuck in entropy, from chaos to decomposition of this fatal attraction. This fatal attraction. This fatal attraction.
That went out to all our friends in the Office of Hindrance Deterrence and Obviation. Keep on. Those pivotal impediments won't preclude themselves.
Consistency in your work is wonderful. Consistency in playlists is not. Now for a new song.
Do not worry when things become complicated. You went to school and studied, then matriculated. There's no need to suffer from perplexity in the face of a source of large complexity.
I think I will be protecting the Order as much as I can from all the Auntie's choice. Holy shit, look how nice the plasma cutter looks. In the first game, it didn't have any of the extra effects around it. It was just like yellow, or green, or purple, or blue. To be fair. Oops. I'm not gonna do that anymore. That was awful. Maybe just one more time. That was a joke. I will not be calling those things if I can help it.
Enemy complexity.
Ain't ready yet.
No need to fear.
On your command.
Back and scan.
Lay down fire.
Oh, lucky.
You are listening to Grand Plan Wireless, Arcadia's voice of reason.
Taking position.
Check enemy like a sharp turn.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Stun weapon ready, Commander.
The query I'm asked most frequently. It's also the query I answer. So today,
Have a fix on their weaknesses.
Have trenches.
for the special episode of Ask a Vet. Presiding Bishop, my students wonder how we could...
Scoping out a hostile. Check your scope for combatant analysis.
Nine over here.
More than a century ago with a shared...
Suffered extensive damage, Commander.
Solve the trait, and thus transcend our uncertain existence. But it
I have a
became
fix
clear
on their
over time
weaknesses.
that the Protectorate was abusing scientism, our biology, as a tool for controlling the population, rather than ensuring their perfection. We had become complicit.
Combating the threat. Reviving me.
Students point out that the corporatism is chaos.
Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which songs follows.
The color of space, a chromospectral analysis. When asked about the average color of space, the famous stellar cartographer Newton Otisgard replied, with no hesitation, beige. To experienced lumen astronomers, his answer was the expected one. But I can already hear the obtuse listener bleating, with their faces contorted into a rictus of ignorance. Wouldn't the average color be black or white, or simply a shade of gray? No. No, it would not. The answer is rooted in the science of how hot objects absorb and emit light, which answers the ancillary mystery of why there are no green stars. To understand all of this, you must understand the basics of thermal divarication emission theory. The typical piece of non-heated
hotter
matter
that something is, the bluer
absorbs
it
most
gets.
electromagnetic radiation
And
that falls
since
upon it,
the
including
spectrum of light goes
infrared,
from
and
red
radio
to
emission.
blue,
And the
or
matter
ultraviolet,
reflects only a small portion of that radiation. The visible part of that reflection is its color.
Proceeding to
However, most
Also,
stellar
to be
objects
fair,
generate
along with
form
this
of
entire
radiation that they
conversation
absorb.
that's going on,
So they can be modeled
technically,
as an
we have
idealized
only
object,
evolved
which
to
is
see specific colors, and so there is a chance that truly our stars are different colors than we actually think.
determines what packets of light will be emitted, while stellar temperature determines the frequency of light and hence what portion of the spectrum that light is in. Low temperature emission is mostly infrared and not visible to us without proper instrumentation, which I need not describe here.
Infra, meaning
As
before.
the stellar body's temperature increases,
So
its
before
emitted
red light.
shifts up into visible light, through red, into orange, then yellow, then white.
Got some bad
Even rare blue stars these are the hottest stars, emitting mostly blue and invisible ultraviolet light. So why are there no green stars? you wonder?
Hostility.
Think listeners easily draw this
Target analyzed.
conclusion for
Lay down
themselves.
fire.
It's because any star emits green, therefore emits blue, or reddish light too, resulting in a non-green star.
Oh wait, also,
Stellar
to be fair,
compositions
green
that emit
stars
solely
could be a
packets of
thing, it's
green
just we
stars.
don't see them because there's this
Such a
idea
composition
out there
itself would
which says
constitute evidence for
that
intelligent interference.
there's two,
No such evidence
there's
of any
multiple
kind
different options
has
for
ever been
what is
detected.
going on around us and our
Let's get back
planet.
to Nutha
And one of
the
the
famous
thoughts
stellar
is
photographer. The
around our
method
planet and
the
around our
Nutha
our
chromospectral survey
solar
was
system,
straightforward.
we have a
He
perfect
partitioned
example
his
of what is going
astronomical
on
field of view into
everywhere
grids,
else in the universe.
then tagged each
And due
object
to the,
in
well, I'm
the
going
grid.
to turn this off.
He ignored.
And so if that is correct, then that means that we can study the entire universe just by looking at what is around
Check your
us
scopes for combatant
personally.
analysis.
Hazard gas? Why? Where was I at?
Taking the fight out of them. Back to stand.
Oh, there's uranium. Fuck, that's why they weren't dying. Okay, but as I was saying, so the first option that scientists like to believe is that we have a perfect example of what is going on everywhere else in the universe. Though, to be fair, if that were the case, then that would mean that we would see a lot more life in the universe. And the other option is... Ooh. The other option is that we do not have a complete look, like a portion of the universe, and so there are things that happen in our part of the universe that happen nowhere else, and that everywhere is not the same, and that different areas have different, what would that be called? Like rules to their physics? Which would be very interesting. Either one I would honestly be okay with. Just because I feel like, I mean, it's cool. Please don't die. This is awful.
Looks like a few made it.
How do you eat
Probably could
Purple
use some
Crunch?
help.
Real warriors eat it right from the box.
Enemy scrutinization officer Durbin.
That blast give me a dunder? Or is some damn stranger walking? You got any reason I oughtn't have you shot? Yeah? Well, what exactly makes you so sure of that? Huh. Interesting. Did he say who he thinks did hit us? Not that it matters, I suppose. Not like we can muster a counterattack or anything. Seriously? You expecting me to ring up Auntie and tell her, hello, Maven of all marketing? Just letting you know that this scrutinization officer says everything's hunky-dory. You've clearly been out in the Dorado sun for too long. Ah, an offer for transaction. Now you're talking my language. Didn't reckon you was someone sympathetic to our ways. It just so happens we might be able to trade services. Normally, I wouldn't admit this kind of weakness. It's bad practice. Lately, my luck's been right miserable. I got enemy sneak attacks. I got grunts murdering each other. I got unsanctioned power struggles. And you cut down the number of issues that are vexing me, and I'll send you a word of peace and harmony up the chain. What's good for me is good for you. See? Quid pro quo. Or, if all that sounds like too much work for you, there are other ways to curry my favor. Make me believe your good intentions. That bomb that hit us, it was filled with uranium. So not only did it kill us the good old... My contract medicalist over there is literally up to her elbows in it. Her hourly rate is ridiculous. You get her the compression coil she needs to make the autodocs work, and that should cut her billable. There's been a murder at one of our forts. Troopers accused. Problem is, I'm already short on medical specialists. The last thing I can do is waste one for days just to find out if she did. Go find out who done it, and I'll send the message you're asking for. This is gonna make no more sense for me saying it than it's gonna make for you hearing it, but apparently, the senior officer at one of my forts is a mantisaur. A real, actual, pincer-faced, carapace-having mantisaur. Not a half-human one, or a psychic one, or a talking one, just a regular old head-munching mantisaur. Anyways, there's some dispute over who his second should be, and he can't exactly decide himself. So go sort it out for me, and I will... Now, you know that's an irrevocable deal, right? As in, please remember it's legally binding, and I will...
So don't let... People are dying, and all he cares about is what he can get out of it.
Yeah, he's disgusting. We'll do this for him, but... Does he fucking bribe him?
Please tell me there's a damn good reason you're back. Then why...
Oh, thank law. It's Barnabas, the Borst Barnabas, I need you to go get help, buddy. I think I might be...
What in the scrupulous name of profitable deductibles do you think you're some kind of rocket attack? Or maybe an orb? Don't suppose you're looking for a way to... We need compression coils. The attack left more wounded. Without them, they can't convert raw materials into the medicaments needed. Fortuitous. It's a start.
I've been laid up same as those... as those troopers, and I don't wish that kind of suffering on anyone, antis or no. Let's look for those coils.
Where's...
Another mercenary. Better get my bits into the betting pool. Before they get themselves turned into paste.
Today's
Hungry
Battle
down.
Cry brought to you by the nutritious punch of Purple Berry Crunch!
I don't know. Long rounds. Sir.
Hit him over here! You lot couldn't hit the broadside.
Negative. Recharge incomplete. Adversary vulnerability. Fortificator is... I have a fix on them.
Give the order.
I would not refuse medical support.
Yeah, I'm gonna run.
Anyway, sure.
Oh, I can't craft long rounds. Nice. Something to buy whenever I go to the next vendor.
Skills to kill them before you die.
What's that? Why do I have blood all over me? I've been using the plasma cutter. I should cauterize any wounds that I make. In theory, I guess. easily get rid of Ziranium poisoning. Probably by going to a doctor, actually, now that I think about it.
Oh boy. Boy. You ain't from the Order, are you? You don't look it. Wish you were.
I literally have an Order member with me. What do you mean?
4 years since this war began. Can't rightly recall. It's a struggle to keep track with the constant threat of bullets ventilating your brain pan. Had another run-in with those brigands. Caught us unawares while out on patrol. The Order is hard enough to get dead enough. Now we got them too. It's enough to make a man weep. How many good soldiers have we lost out in those law-forsaken wastes? Every time we send a patrol out, we count ourselves lucky if even half of them come back. And now, it's my squad's turn. The chances are this will be the last you'll ever hear of me. Tell my wife that, law help me. Just tell her I love her.
That was sad. Tell her I love her.
You're back. Please tell me you've had some... Auntie dropped extra compression coils in pods from orbit to help our advance, but they landed everywhere. Though I heard some are in the no man's land between the battle. Many thanks, but please... You're back. Well...
Docteur. I should probably not keep pure ethanol.
Been meaning to ask you, Marisol. Back when we first met, you said something about me seeming sad. What was that about?
Call it intuition, if the unscientific nature of the term doesn't irk you. Was I correct?
Sure, I can get a little ruminative, but so what if I get caught up in the past? Who doesn't find themselves returning to the same old stories, hoping for a different ending?
Dear, I don't want to call attention to it, but each word you just spoke was sadder than the last.
God, I'm so glad I didn't fucking murder her. She's so cool. Well, I somehow, you know, doubt that I would actually be able to kill her. Or if I did, I would just lose out on a really cool companion. Actually, in the first game, you could lose, or you could miss Pavarti.
Just think of the bits. Don't think about foul, disgusting.
Sprats contain
odors,
so much nutritional value in basically everything a growing mantisaur needs.
Think of the bits.
Whichever void brain know nothing decided mantisaurs are more cost-effective than troopers did not include the loss of my patience in the budget. No, what? Who taught you that?
Forced.
You strike me as the curious sort, dear. What is your most lettered field of study?
Lettered fields? No. Always been keen on ship engines, though. Skip drives, too.
Ah, skip drives are quite the enigma wrapped in spherical hyperalloy. I could talk your ear off about their theoretical fundamentals, but I suspect you seek more hands-on data.
And how? They always arrived pre-assembled back in my factory days. We just mounted them to the bulkhead and moved on. I'd love to crack one open and see what makes it tick.
That would be inadvisable. Best not go poking at fundamental forces with a crescent wrench, dear.
Yeah, probably true. Especially since they have an explosive, something or other that keeps them closed.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing right now, Commander?
Honestly, Bradford, I've no notion of how to cool your conniption. Corporate says I'm in charge.
Yes? Who are you? And why are you attempting to steal my utterly Ah! Wonderful! I was hoping someone would bring some sense into this madness. You should go talk to Trooper Murder? Oh, right. One of the enlisted killed their superior. Or something. Sure, fine.
Yes, I hope you're not here to apply for employment. I'm already overwhelmed by the sheer volume of peons I'm forced to oversee. And if you're here as a spy, know that the temporary ceasefire is on tenuous footing. So if you stay, it's likely just a matter of time before I'll be stringing you up. Save me? From him? Oh, no, 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 no. Not only is he not a threat, he's actually our senior officer. Allow me to introduce Strategic Ingestment Executive Wojciech, Senior Most Representative.
Wait, his name is fucking Wojak?
Now you're starting to sound like some of the wagabouts I've got under my command. Why would I be anything but serious? Executive Wojciech has been part of this unit since he was just a pupa. As he grew, he's shown exceptional bravery, stoic stalwartness, and strong leadership. It's earned him promotion after promotion, until our last battle against the Order deprived us of our former chief executive and left him as the senior-most trooper. The executive welcomes you, but would like to know what your business is in our base. My experimental Mantisaur graft lets me speak with him as easily as I do with you. He emits pheromones that my antenna can detect. He wouldn't be much of a commander if he couldn't communicate with the troops.
You may have heard stranger stories, but never one quite so full of sprat dung.
Designer Bradford, you've been warned about disrespecting the chain of command.
And you've been reminded, repeatedly, that I'm not under your chain of command. I'm technically under the Mantisaur, but that's got nothing to do with you. I just wanted to make it clear to our newcomer that you are full of shit. You've always been full.
That is quite enough, designer. Yes, well, please excuse our curmudgeonly. Still, that ugly moment behind us. Executive Wojciech has an assignment we're desperate to have done, but it can only go—
Not this crabble scat.
Just rumors and conjecture. The base gossip is that another team was— Wojciech can sense that there are some kind of mutated mantisaurs over yonder, and he—
Oh, stop it. The creature doesn't want a pupa. He doesn't want to breed a superior race of mantis. Even if he could ask for a pupa from a rival nest, he'd probably just eat the law be damned thing to cut down on competition. But the only way to prove it to our command is to have you run this.
That is...
Yes, sir.
We need you to infiltrate the mutated Mantisaur. Do that, and look in the nest to the east.
Feels a pull, Wentworth? Seriously? Excuse? Apologies for my outburst, but I had need to warn you that an earful from Wentworth...
Hey!
Nothing of your just ignore him. He was clever enough to pretend that Graft lets him talk with the beast. So overnight, he upstarted from simple trooper to de facto commander of this installation.
You know it's impolite to whisper, right?
But I've studied him extensively, and it is most assuredly nothing but a play for power. Wait! He asked you to get him a mutated pupa, but he's lying about why he wants it. Conversely, the scientific value of studying the mutated pupa, bring it to me. And not only will I match any reward he offers, but you'll have the satisfaction of... I understand.
Hey, one of my favorite cereals starts out just like this. Oh, it's not got the best ending, though.
Oh, a security officer.
Well, what have we here? Durbin sent you? Why? You certainly ain't a certified pre-inhumation inquisitor. Oh, lovely. And just what is it you think you can do for me? You ain't even carrying a masticating tissue scrutinator. Cute. Adorable, even. I'm so... Oh, no. The person... You're back? Well...
At least I'm good at one thing, I suppose. What a long line of cars we collected. Indeed.
Hey, damage-prone daredevil. Welcome to Bonnie's Barely Above Board Battlefield Bazaar. We know consumers are... And to show my gratitude, I'm offering you and only you a one-of-a-kind...
Okay, really quickly.
Welcome back.
Wait, me and only me a 15% discount? Wow. I wonder why I get a 15% discount. I'm actually not gonna buy that. I will purchase that though. Just because it's not a high enough level. It's not green.
Hey! Hey! Hey, stranger! Please, you gotta help me. They're gonna railroad me into a guilty verdict. They're saying I murdered an officer, but they don't care what I've got to say about it. They just want me locked in here. Hell no, I didn't do it. I actually like Chief Cuddy. He was pretty alright for a guy who's angling for executive. He'd get you extra shifts if you asked, and only ding your pay if you really screwed up. And sometimes, if you really had to go, he'd even cover your bog breaks, pro bono. I'd never have hurt the chief. Even if he— I don't think nobody killed Cuddy. I was there. That's why they think I did it. And he was fine. Well, but the way he swole up, it's something Cuddy always said might happen. Only it don't make no sense that it happened now. I know, everyone keeps saying so, but I don't know what else to do. We were eating chow at our post. Cuddy asked me to try his because it tasted funny, but I tried it and it was fine, just like mine. Then he just swole up, turned blue, and died. I made a ruckus, which called everyone in, and all they saw was him dead and me— I've got no idea. We ate the same thing. The exact same thing. Came from the same pot, even. It was Sisty stew, fresh from the can, served just the way Auntie would do it. But it was exactly what Cuddy said would happen if he ate Crabble. He was deathly allergic to Crabble. But there ain't no Crabble in Sisty stew. I don't have to. Cuddy told him himself. He told but that's still gotta be how he died. So I know that was days ago and they tossed out the rest of the stew. So I don't even know if the docs will still be able to tell it was allergies that did in Cuddy. He will. What's happening? Are you making any progress? Thank you.
Honestly, why do you Of course that's what she's gonna say. What? How could that be? I made the stew myself and every one of us ate it. What? That's ridiculous. It was nothing but canned Sisty stew. Stew that— well, he told everyone that. But that ain't exactly the same as it actually being true. See, Cuddy was what you'd call a complainer. He complained about the food. He complained about the weather. He complained about his bunk. He complained about everything. He's also somebody's nephew. Some junior executive. And if you— law, no. Or at least, not on purpose. Half his gripes were really nothing but reasons to grouse. But if you push back too hard, he'd run to his uncle. So most of us just ignored him, assuming he was constantly full of it. And didn't think twice about doing things like stretching the stew with canned Crabble stock. What? No, it was an accident. Nobody would— unless— hey, well, no, not yet you haven't. See, I can't just let Bardot go. And even worse, since there's apparently nobody coming to do an autopsy, I might have to just send Bardot to the claim to absolutely. Come on now.
You've returned. Did you bring the pupa for me? You've returned. Did you bring the pupa for me?
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? Auntie, what's more, inundated with Zeranium from the river, the Mantisaurs here have evolved. I understand. Instead, think of— I'll be here.
What's happening? Are you making any progress? Thank you.
Ready to fight!
Whoops. I'm gonna very quickly actually go check on something while loading back up. Please. I'm printing clear coasters. Hey, so sir.
Honestly, why? Thank law. I was genuinely concerned I'd have to sort this out on my own. So we got this thing. An acidic dematerializer that we use to melt Mantisaur dung. So that means if someone— I'd do it myself, but my boss said yes. Well, really, make it turn into a— come on now.
Hey, damage-prone daredevil.
You're getting battered and bruised, brutally battling Auntie's enemies. You're honoring your sacrifice by winning the war on high doses.
It's not the best choice, it's Auntie's choice. Whoa, 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 it's Rizzo's. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Well, hello there, consumer. If you haven't yet, you should be sure to avail. Of course, I've seen about every meter of this rock by one means or another. So if it landed over. This batch is over near. The last is a pretty little place I like to call. Back again, consumer. I didn't realize. Checking that the cables I patched are staying together. When that big old gun downstairs was working, it rattled the wiring in the walls, so sometimes the lines short out. They bled us with constant Those sovereigns, they made the invasion stall about 5 kilometers away and would have ground us to dust if the camp. At first we thought it was a trap, that they'd start shelling again as soon as we popped our. We didn't find out why until we got here and learned the Protectorate wasn't. The Protectorate hightailed it. They decided that if the Order was going to splinter off on its own, then it could fuel its own army. Those Protectorate bootlicks took everything not nailed down, leaving the Order to try and figure out. It took them weeks to rally, and by then, anytime.
I guess I will go to Outpost Opportunity. Oh, I feel kind of bad though. I mean, the one dude does definitely deserve to die.
You've
Or
returned.
get punished.
Is there a reason? Then why buy?
But am I? My fucking god, I just popped everything. Oh, that felt so good. Fuck.
Honestly, why do you persist in antagonize? Well, it.
I already
Honestly,
told him.
Why do you persist? Wonderful. Then you should be off to find a demon. Thanklaw. You'll find Cuddy inside. Then come back and.
I have one of them.
You're back. Tell me that means you've got... Next you go ensure there... You'll find Cuddy's bot. You're back. Please.
Do try to limit what
I'm hoping that maybe I can... I did not mean to screenshot. What's... Oh, I can't remember what the fuck my button is.
Hello again. Have you brought me the pupa? I'm in no...
Honestly, why do you... Well...
For whatever reason. Is there like... I mean, I guess I can't really do anything.
Has fared better than opportunity. Ironic, in its way.
What's the big idea?
Seems to be like 4 to 6 shots. 3? How is it 3? Five. Okay, so it's random. Lovely.
Can't say I was expecting to see. Hello, friend. Welcome to the most beautiful. Simple, friend. You see any sergeants barking orders? Any of those? The perfect blend of just close enough to the base to be set. You've got me there. I sure could use a bottle of zero-G brew. A few bits and my gratitude. Oh, well.
Choppy, hey Pinchy, hey Slashy. How are my 3 favorite mantisaurs doing?
Not as well as your 3 least favorite mantisaurs.
Have a profitable day.
Also, is it just me or is it kind of weird how, like, they don't do armor over the prosthetics? I guess they might be very bulletproof or something, but I still feel like they probably benefit from it.
Check your scopes for combatant analysis. Taking the fight out of them. Mitigating the threat.
Hey, got a distraction for you.
That's...
I'm the one you need to worry about.
Not me getting distracted by my own distraction device. That's cool. The wasps in the area seem to resemble the drones.
I'll handle this.
Oh, you're gonna receive rating blows to me.
Thank fuck there's not the mantis swarms anymore. They were infuriating. Or at least, none yet. Or tamed. The difference between enemy and friend is helmet.
Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
That's cool. Oh wait, it's died. Oh wait, no, it's wearing armor. Oh, there's a little bit of variation.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
I was literally about to say, you know, it's kind of weird how there's little to no variation between any of the fucking monsters, especially since, as it happens, variations between species tend to be massive.
Fortificator at ready status.
Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when.
I have a fix on their weaknesses. Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Explosives and observation. You can have a fire while sliding, mantling, and all that. Cool. I'm gonna do Gunrunner, I think. I can't run well. Shoot, or reloading, but I can at least...
Investigating hostile intentions. Adversary vulnerabilities identified.
You lot couldn't hit the broadside of a flare. I'm at it.
They're benumbed, locking them down. I have a fix on their weaknesses.
Really hoping that we maybe get to see Ellie again. If I remember from the first game, she looked very similar to the way my character looks. Except she was from Byzantium, which was basically the rich corporate people city. I fucking love Byzantium. So cool. Or at least it was very cool as a city in the first game. You're okay.
Thank you, dear.
Zero G Brew, that means that I can go to that dude at the lower launch pad and give it to him. So he can get drunk on the job.
Hostilities are afoot. Standing by to stupefy. Stupefaction in progress. They've been numbed. Adversary vulnerabilities identified. Back to scan.
Don't let her marry anybody who's made less than senior or chief associate. That's hilarious. The capitalistic themes in this game are lovely. Like, they're done very well. Not really they're good. But you know what I mean. I'm sure. Yoink the doing dong gong 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 gong. I feel like I would immediately kill me. There's 100% gonna be a Mantisaur Queen over here. Here's to hoping no wasp swarms.
Target analyzed. Lay down fire.
Let me know when you need a distract. I'm the one you need to...
I'm ready. I have a thought of potato is charged.
Happy to assist in crafting more ammo, if you need it.
Not the chem suit. I love how all the different armors actually appear to have different appearances. Appear to have a button we will. I know. I speak like an idiot. And now you can see why I didn't buy one of those. And now. Long rounds, heavy rounds, compact rounds. 3 different types. Lovely. That's a beautiful design on the arm. Love it. I love how asymmetry looks. Oh.
Check your scope for combatant analysis. Locking them down. Duplication in progress.
Sorry, ain't ready yet.
Adversary vulnerable.
Not walking this off. Steady back up.
Vital critical. That is dead.
That's one small drop in a big bucket of drugs.
Target analyzed. Break down fire.
Neither could I. I've been going for 2 hours, 30 minutes. I will be going to bed very soon, I think. Probably right after I do this. Yo.
You've returned. Did you bring the pupa for me? Wonderful. Now the formation of our new Mantisaur...
No, no, no.
Biologist Bradford?
Listen to me. The man is a charlatan, a fraud. And if you give him the specimen, it will be forever lost to his ignorance. And while it's not unique, it is difficult to acquire. The Mantisaur doesn't want it, nor could it ask him for it. Wentworth only knows it was there because I made the mistake of telling him it was almost a certainty. If you give it to him, it will be...
Bradford,
You are nothing but a bottom-ranked trooper who has lied his way to power. But your tongue betrays your grift.
That is enough. Me and the Mantisaur are one. Whether I speak or it speaks, it's all the same voice. And right now, we are both contemplating some... I will take the pupa now, if you please.
Oh, thank law. You've made the right choice. And the research I'm going to do with this little beauty will allow me to retire rich, respectable, and powerful.
Well, I, for one, am going to try my best to forget any...
Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east.
Did they follow those folks back from that nest?
Probably.
I'll handle this.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. I don't like how she said, this is gonna make me retire. Very rich and powerful and whatever. Arachnids will often use materials like crystalline debris as armor and camouflage. That's cool. The way she said that makes me think, yeah, I probably should have guessed because she's doubting. She's also not really with any true proof.
You've returned. I mean, did you bring the pupa for me? Wonderful. Now the
No, no, no.
biologist Brad
Listen to me. The man, if you...
Bradford.
You.
That is. I will take the pupa now, if you please. Finally, Wojciech can begin breeding our new mantisaur.
No one else predicted that? Really?
What have you done? You stupid bug! You've ruined everything!
Mantisaurs, eyes up, troops! A mess of the bastards are coming from the east. Topping off
Did they
ammo!
follow those folks back from that nest?
I'm going to go back here, make a save, and then end stream because holy shit, I actually thought that he was telling the truth, and oh, that's awful. That's like beyond awful. And that's like the sick, most twisted thing that I've seen today. And I've seen many sick and twisted things. Actually, not today, I guess, because it is after 12, which means you're... but anyway, I'm gonna stop now, and then I will most likely give it to the biologist. Most likely. Neither of them are good choices, though. And anyway, save, and goodbye, everybody. I hope that you had a lovely time watching the stream, or watching the video, whatever you got to, and I will talk to you all later.